Hello everybody, welcome back to another Living with a Toy Collectors and a Chaos. I hope everybody's been doing well. It's been a couple wild weeks with the very crazy weather that we've had. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I did not film, because we were having certain issues with the power and the internet. And lucky for us, we only very briefly lost our power, but our internet was up, down, up, down, up, down. And we find ourselves to be extremely fortunate that that's the worst that we got. So no damage or nothing for us. It's just inconvenient internet. So today's video, I want to follow up on a promise video that I made a couple weeks ago, which was to do part 2 of the Wreck-It Ralph toy series. So, and that is my precious Sergeant Calhoun doll. Now, I'll be the first person to say I am not a big doll person. I never have been. But once in a blue moon, I find one that I really, really wanted. This was one that I really, really wanted, and I went out and I got it when it was first came out. I think it was like 2000 and, let me see. Yeah, 2012 when the movie came out. So let's go ahead and just take a quick overview. So here is Sergeant Calhoun in all her glory. And unfortunately, my doll does have a little bit of damage right here. We're going to take a closer look at this doll. But this was 1 out of 1,000 that they made. It was a very short print. And the only way to get it is to be at a Disney store to get one, if they were even given one to sell. So I happened to be very lucky. I lived in Orlando at the time. We had the Florida Mall. They had a Disney store. And I was one of the first people there, in the first thing in the morning, standing by the door. And I happened to get one of the only 2 dolls that the store got. So, and all of these are numbered. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at this doll, but she is absolutely glorious. I love her character in the movie. This is what I said, this is one of those few pieces that'll get buried with me. It's not going to go anywhere. This is mine forever. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at Sergeant Calhoun. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. There really is not much to say about this doll. She is pretty much from the movie Wreck-It Ralph, pretty much very heavily video game theme film. Then on top of that, they only made 1,000 dolls. They were pretty much sold nationwide. It is only 1 out of 1,000. There was only 1,000 made, and it was a limited edition Disney store run back in 2012. Like I said, there's not much going on in here. It talks about, the character has platinum hair, non-removable black bodysuit. So yes, so this suit, it is not removable, so you cannot remove that. Come with a display stand, which I never removed mine out of the box. But what's really neat about this doll is that if you want to take a look at it out of the box, you can, because the front half of it opens forward. So you can actually take a look at the doll and safely put it away in a nice spot where you could just kind of keep it forever. So I really love the packaging and the amount of thought that went into this doll. You can still pick this up. This is actually one of the most modest one. When I bought this, I think I paid around about 60 or 80 bucks for it, and for a 17-inch doll with this amount of detail, for me it was a steal. That's back in 2012. It is not a you can still buy it online. You can see that they are right there. They are online. $400 I think is pretty reasonable, considering the fact that they only made 1,000 of these. There's a couple of folks that have that on their watch list. Here's another one. They still have it even with the box. So this person was lucky that they must have just ordered it online or something. Yeah, it's not too bad. You can still find these, not too terrible, but there aren't that many. So I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 postings on eBay that I found that had it. So that tells you something about it. I did find a vendor. This is a website called Dollect.net, and they have some really beautiful pictures of the doll outside of the box, which I refuse to do because I don't want my doll outside of her packaging. And you can see right there it is, the packaging of the doll. This right here, I will show you mine, and mine I think it's like 600 and something. I'll take a look. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. There you see there's the doll itself. They did a beautiful job in the makeup, the smirk. I just love that smirk. And then there's the gun. They did a great job with that as well. And then there's the back, which, I'll be honest, I saw the pictures of the back online, and I was cool with leaving it in there because I didn't want to mess up the doll too much. So you want to just kind of take a look at it. Just simply go online and check out Dollect.net. And they have some really nice pictures of this doll. Or you could just simply just Google it. and it should pop up. See, there's a lot of the dolls. Probably they did a pretty good job. Granted, the hair's not quite as the character in the video. Don't mind me if you see me kind of shaking a bottle in the background. My cat is just being extra needy today. So if you hear like the little spray bottle, I just shake it and she just runs off. That's pretty much what that is. But you can see it's not quite the pixie cut, but they did a pretty good job at pretty much kind of getting that style of hair on her doll. So let's take a closer look. All right, so I will do my best to do this one-handed as I pretty much talk about the doll. So you can see it comes in kind of like the little casing. It has like a really sci-fi, like kind of like a drop pod kind of look to it, which is great. And as I mentioned before, what's really awesome about this is that the front half of this opens up, which I'll open up here in a second. And then if you go to the back, it pretty much talks a little bit about the hero's duties, Sergeant Calhoun, about, you know, who she is. And it's got, like, you know, her experience. And it talks about her suit. And I just really love this packaging. You could tell, like, this was them trying to do, like, a Call of Duty type. Oh, yeah, never mind. See, right here, I paid $99.30. I thought that sticker went off, but I paid $100 for it. So I wasn't too far off. All right. And, yeah, they did a really nice job with this packaging. I guess they knew that people were going to want to open this doll up at some point, but try to keep it mint. Yeah, so they did a good job by allowing you to do this. You simply go to the top here, and you pop it open, which is incredible because it allows me to see. And then you can now see and enjoy the figure in the inside. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love this doll. I refuse to take her out of the packaging other than this. And then right here at the bottom, if you want to see the authentication, this is where they put the little certificate at the bottom. And there's the hero's duty. And then on the front, so mine is 668 out of 1,000. It's a certificate of authenticity. I can English, I swear to God. And, but yeah, that's pretty much the doll in a nutshell. She looks like she's poseable, but I'll be honest when I say I don't want to take her out of the packaging, but you can see right there, there's the, don't want to move her too much. There's the neckline. It looks like right here, there's the actual armor. There's a paso right here. It feels like there is possibly some articulation there. The armor looks like it kind of moves. See right there, it allows you to bend that. And the same thing goes with the wrist. But for the most part, again, I refuse to take my doll out. So we're just going to have to get through the best guess estimate. It looks like this articulation, probably in the midsection a little bit, not by much. Definitely the hip, and it looks like there might be a little bit on the knee as well. As for the feet, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that detailed painting. I'm going to move her over a little bit so we can take another look here. Again, I'm doing the best that I can, guys. There we go. Look at that detail. They even got the little numbers there. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. The gun is just cool. See right there on her shoulder, she's got like some of the details right there. And there's her face right there. Really nice job. So it reminds me of the Disney villain dolls that they did a couple years ago, which were just absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of mine. I ended up in a financial strap and I needed to sell them so I can survive another month. So I wish I would have done a video of those. I have a picture of them somewhere. But it just has Disney, when they make collectible dolls, they just do a really good job at them. And I don't mean the ones at the store. I'm talking like the exclusive dolls that they put at their store. And this happens to be one of them. Like I said, my only complaint is that they couldn't quite capture that pixie cut that she has in the film. Like maybe they could have trimmed it here a little bit more. But other than that, they did a really good job. I really like what they did here. Unfortunately for mine, the only thing that breaks my heart is that in one of my moves, there was an issue with one of our totes and it crushed the box that I had her in. So I have a little bit of damage on the packaging right there. But other than that, I mean, there's a little bit of a dent. You can see that right there. It's fine. And to be honest, I think it kind of adds to it. I kind of hate it, but I kind of love it because, you know, she's supposed to be kind of like a Call of Duty kind of alien. Like some of you guys know, I played Helldiver, so it kind of gives it like a little bit of an extra grid, which is not nice and polished. But I absolutely love this doll. I love it. I wish if I was a little girl and someone gave me this, I'd be like, yeah, violence, bah! Love it. So with that, guys, thank you for joining me in my quick review of Sergeant Calhoun's 17-inch figure from 2012. This is one of those few figures that I don't manhandle very much. I pretty much pull her out once in a blue moon, make sure she's in good condition, and I put her back in. It's a very safe box that I keep her in. And I hope one day when I get a glass display that my cats cannot gnaw on it. I see you back there. That I will put her out in full displays. But I absolutely love this doll, and I if you get a chance to get one, it's worth it. I know they only made a few of them, but like I said, I mean, it's a beautiful piece. I have to say, this is one of those that will forever stay with me. I love this doll. It's just absolutely beautiful. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me in this Wreck-It Ralph toy line part 2. I appreciate you guys joining me. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.